So today we are looking at Airfix's 172 Blackburn Buccaneer S.2C. Straight looking at the box, we can see this really nice art here with your Wessex helicopter. That's a nice addition. I presume this is a carrier landing because the arrestor hook is down. We have the signature there of the artist. I got to say, it is a really nice picture. I would say my favourite one out of all of them. We also have the two scheme profiles there as well, of course the scale, the name, product code, and of course model kit in about 400 million different languages. Airfix logo again. More warnings in a million different languages. More warnings. Blank box with codes on and tape. We have the information here, which you can read if you don't know anything about the Buccaneer. I advise you do learn about the Buccaneer because it is a brilliant aircraft. We have your two schemes again, once telling you the different ones. You've got A, which is the Buccaneer of 809 Squadron, HMS Ark Royal, and we have Buccaneer of 800 Naval Air Squadron, HMS Eagle. Now the only two differences really are the codes there, positionings of these, and the two different logos. Skill level for this kit is 3. You have 2 flying hours for your Airfix Club. You have the options for all of the paints. The main scheme is 1, 2, 3 extra dark sea grey, and that's if you're using Humbrol. That sums up the box pretty much. Let's get on to looking into the actual inside of the kit. So to open the box, you need to cut the two tapes here and a tape at the top, and that basically gives you opening to the box. Upon removing the lid, you are greeted with a load of sprue in a bag, and you also have the instructions underneath. So let's start taking a look inside this bag and looking through the instructions. Upon opening the box, we can see the instruction booklet. We have the name and the specifications and a little paragraph about them in a multitude of different languages. We also have some advice down here. Turning the first page, we have more assembly instructions in different languages, icon instructions, and then we are straight away into the proper instructions on how to build the kit. Looks like the first few bits are about the front sections. As you can see, it will be done in sections and you will put them together. Some nice symbols here. This option here, whether you want to have the wings raised or flat, and you will have to use a knife to cut through. Some really cool ideas here of how to put the kit together. Once again, we're putting the wings on if you're having it up. More notes when you are putting the wings up. Overall, really neat instructions. These bits might get a little bit confusing due to the large amount of grey, but we have got some nice notes, so that's always good. So there is quite a few instructions, but that is to be expected of a bomber kit. Really nice figure instructions here, showing how detailed the figure will be. We'll have a look at that in a second. We have more glass, more canopies. You're doing that last. And another quick note we should mention, you will need to fit the decal before attaching the weapons or tanks underneath, otherwise it won't work. Once again, we're looking for things whether they're raised or not. So it's just up to you whether you want them raised or not. And we have a quick note down here at the bottom for helping with the project. But overall, that is the project summed up. There are 84 steps in the instruction booklet, but it is pretty good. Quick note here, 2 Decals schemes and 2 build options. The wingspan is 186 millimeters and the fuselage length is 268 millimeters. Yeah, that sums up the booklet pretty much. Let's move on to the other things you get inside the kit. Once again, Airfix put out the stocks with their decals. I was told these might be a bit glossy. They are a bit glossy, so we might have an issue there. But other than that, they're really nice. I don't see any issues on them. We have the two schemes, of course, clearly marked. You have the HMS Eagle and the HMS Royal. Of course, we have the normal schemes there. The wings, they go along the wings. That's canopy. There are your ID numbers. All of these are really interesting decals, and they are all really crisp, so we should have no problems there. There are some really nice stencil data which I shall show you now, which really helps put where they need to go. So as you can see, this is the first of these stencil datas. We have the list of paints up here that you'll need. Just a general layout of the decals. Some more notes about whether you are folding the wings or not. This is for the 809 HMS Ark Royal. And then if we flip the page over, we have the HMS Eagle one. Same paint scheme. Different decals of course, but that's once again pointing you to where you need to be at. We have another just for HMS Royal and HMS Eagle. We have another list of the general decals that they both have. As you can see, we have the armament options and the 2 for the cockpit there, but that is the 2 large included sets there. I think I might actually use this one here as a poster after it's done, because it is quite good, and you've got 2 sides. But yeah, they're the stencil datas that you get included with the kit. So once the sprues have been removed from the, quite frankly, ginormous bag provided, they're actually a small sized sprue. Of course we have our clear parts for the canopies. Don't know what these are for yet, but I presume they are going to be used for something. Then we have the normal grey sprues that we're all used to. There's literally no flash on any of the pieces. They're extremely detailed, probably one of the most detailed 1/72 scale kits I've seen. So top job by Airfix there. The plastic is a little bendy, it's kind of soft, but if that means you get this level of detail, you can't really complain. Of course we have Bombay there, the armaments. Now, quick note, I don't know whether you can see on these rockets here, they're incredibly molded detail, better in person. Camera shows it pretty poorly, but these are superbly molded and you can't go wrong with that. Of course here we have more engine stuff. Here another engine thing. Just look at the quality of the detail in there. I think that's literally awesome. Yeah, I can't fault the detail on this kit at all the mold quality. Still a little bit bendy, as I said before, but interesting. And yeah, here we get to the main part. Now this one is particularly bendy, as you can see, it literally wobbles around. But the detail, you really cannot go wrong with this kit. The detail is absolutely wonderful. On here again, the detail. Underside, not much detail again because it is the underside, as these are your main parts, but yeah, the detail is going to be awesome on this kit. A wash will definitely be needed to get all these out. You can even see on just this arrestor hook the detail needed there. And the wheels are one set piece, so no worries there. But other than that, the detail and the plastic is certainly going to make this build superb and super fun to make. So that covers the sprues now. So that sums up the Airfix 1/72 scale Blackburn Buccaneer S.2C Royal Navy. I really like the look of this kit and would definitely recommend this. Seeing it was only £25 when I got it, it is well worth it for the level of detail and the scale especially. You rarely get this much detail in a 1/72 kit, so I think it's definitely worth the buy and be on your list. Not least, the Buccaneer is an awesome aircraft and I really will look forward to building this. If you did enjoy this video or got something from it, please feel free to like. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe, and of course if you want to see any more builds or want to suggest something, of course head to the comment section and I'll read all of them and try and respond. As always, keep safe and I'll catch you later.